I almost had an affair last year. And what troubles me is that, like you, Tina, I can't blame any of my feelings on my husband. This is about me. The feelings started last Christmas while I was addressing cards. After about my 20th card, it dawned on me that I always sign them Jenny and Robert. I have never once, in 6 years of marriage, asked my husband to co-sign the Christmas cards. Why do I do that? Does anyone else do that? I mean, imagine signing for someone else on a tax return or a checking account. You just can't do it. And he probably would sign the cards if I ask nicely, but I always assume he doesn't want to be bothered. And I always write little messages inside, but I just can't leave his name off. It's us. It's always us. Even when I'm writing to a college friend that he can't stand, I still sign Jenny and Robert. So I got to thinking, whatever happened to just plain Jenny? I think I only wrote Christmas cards 1 year in my whole life where it was just Happy Holidays, love, Jenny, and no one else. Well, about a week went by and I forgot about it. And then one night I was driving along and I saw this younger, beautiful man with bright yellow hair and turquoise eyes. I swear they were turquoise, putting a blue spruce on top of a Ford Explorer. Without even thinking, I pulled into the lot. I had him show me some trees, even though we had already had ours up and decorated for 2 weeks by then. I flirted with him. He was from Finland. He was Finnish. Anyway, his accent was, well, you can imagine how sexy he sounded. Well, I knew I was about to do something really dumb, but I couldn't seem to stop myself. He asked me which tree I wanted, so I told him I already had a tree, but I wanted to pay for one that he would not be able to sell. He was touched. And then he gave me his business card, an architect by day, tree salesman by night. I drove home and I never saw him again. But I think about him. I think about him a lot. I still have his card hidden away. I don't know what I would actually do if I had the opportunity to be with him. And the funny thing is, that is not what really concerns me. No, what really scares the shit out of me is the thought of having to write Christmas cards again this year. I think it scares me because it gets to the heart of why I want to have an affair. The bottom line is, I want to remember what it's like to not know my husband. No, not because I don't love him or I don't want to spend the rest of my life with him. Because sometimes I just want to get back to the me within the us.